welcome to First Player Marker. I'm Neil. To my right is my son Joel.
Protect Earth.
And to my left is Ruth, my daughter.
It's Christmas and Flushes, loving it. Your thing fell off.
And today, it's been a while since we last put a video up. And as you can see all around, including the tablecloth, it's Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And probably a little bit late for you to consider buying stuff for presents. Although by the time this goes on, you might be able to spend Christmas money.
Oh.
And we're going to be looking at top 5 games for 5+.
5+, yeah.
So there'll be many games that we've considered that may have a higher age rating, or indeed included that have a higher age rating. But our feeling is that these are suitable for 5+. You know your kids best. Some are absolutely perfect. Others might stretch them a little bit. And Ruth's going to start off
with her number 5.
So my number 5 is Karuba. It's a very easy game when you place tiles for your character to move to your goal.
Yeah.
Simple.
Everybody places the same tile at the same time.
Also, it is by Harbour, which is a very good game.
Okay, that is true. Harbour are outstanding for
kids
games, especially younger children. This will not be the first time that Harbour gets mentioned. And so, moving on to my number 5, Harbour is going to get mentioned straight away because my number 5 is Karuba. So,
double crossover.
I clearly agree with my daughter that it's suitable at that age. I recommend Karuba quite a lot. I think it's an outstandingly good game, and it's certainly within the grasp of a 5-6-year-olds. Okay.
So, my number 5 is a bit extreme, as it's a Lego game. It's creation. It's big. So you have a large tray of Lego pieces and a stack of cards. You can pick your difficulty, and you pick one. Roll the dice to see which category you will be building, and then you have to attempt to build that, and your teammates have to try and guess it within a time. Or you can go unlimited time, which is a bit boring, because sometimes it takes forever. So,
I mean, I think Creationary's lower limit is just 5.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of small bits with Lego, so
but
certainly not below 5 in any stretch. Even though it's a 7+, so they can
really
cope
stuff,
with it.
Though.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't.
Moving on to our number 4s now.
Number 4.
And we'll change the order a little bit, so it's my turn to go first. Now, my first introductory game was subsequently played by a then 5-year-old who coped with it admirably. I know a friend of mine has a 5-year-old son, and he's really good at it. So this is a legitimate pick, despite the fact that the box usually says 8+, and that is Carcassonne. So this is my personal designed box for my Carcassonne and all the expansions. Gave the world meeple, and absolutely suitable for 5+ in my opinion, based on Ruth's experience, but also our friend's son. Joel.
So, my number 4 is a game that will definitely be mentioned again, and it is Animal Upon Animal.
Okay.
This is another Harbour game.
This is German, Tier auf Tier, but it's exactly
It
the
is
same
a game about rolling a dice and placing animals on the giant crocodile in the middle.
Yep.
These two have had a playthrough of it.
If you want to see how Animal Upon Animal plays and just how good it is, we have got a video from about 7 months ago that you can look at.
It's okay.
Ruth, you're number 4.
Right, my number 4 is Callisto. It's a very easy game, quite simple. You start off with these little pieces that you put in the corner, and you allow yourself to spread out and try and get rid of all your pieces.
It's pretty much a good representation on the box.
Yeah.
We again have a playthrough video of myself and Ruth playing Callisto, so if you ever want to see how that plays. An alternative to Callisto, because it can be quite hard to find, certainly the plastic version, would be Blockus.
But that has to be diagonally.
Yeah, Blockus is similar,
But not the same.
but by no means the same. It's but a lot easier to find. So if you can't find Callisto, Blockus is a good alternative. Moving
Number 3.
on to number 3, and Joel, you'll get to go first this time.
So, my number 3, I don't think we have, so we cannot show it to you, unless Dad can put a picture right here.
I will be adding a picture on of this, yes.
So, it is another harbour game called Dragon's Breath, where you have to try and take the ice rings off of the giant pile of jewels without getting them falling into the gap. But before you do that, you must guess which one will fall the most. So you get that colour.
It's
fun.
It's a good game. Ruth, you're number 3.
My number 3 is not obviously, we don't have the game, but it is amazing. It is Rhino Hero. There is quite a few versions of Rhino Hero. It's quite popular, and I hope you've played it.
So Rhino Hero, you are building a tower using cards, so folded cards with platforms in between, and you do get a winner, but in basic Rhino Hero, the person who doesn't collapse the tower will end up the winner. Yeah. It's a great game.
It's in Callisto were both on my list at the start, but I didn't.
It was in my book of consideration. I was considering Rhino Hero Super Battle, which has got a little bit more depth to it, and you can actually derive a winner by whoever managed to get higher up, because there's a little bit of battling going on. Both are excellent. Rhino Hero is dirt cheap. You should be able to pick that up for about 7 or 8 quid. My number 3 is a dexterity game, I suppose, and it is Lupin Chewy. So this is an adaptation of a game called Lupin Louie, but it's for 3 players, and I feel, having played both, that the balance of 3 players works a little bit better than the balance for 4 players, which is what Lupin Louie does. So the idea is you are sending round this Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca in it and attacking stormtroopers, and you are trying to defend your little batch of 3 stormtroopers from the Lupin Chewy.
While killing your other ones.
Oh yeah, and if you can kill your other opponents' ones, that's great. Superb game. Really quick to play. I don't know anyone who I've played this with who didn't like it. It's fab. For me, silly, perfect for a 5-year-old.
They can just go.
Yeah, and there's 2 different settings. You can do it on difficult setting for adults, which has got a thin, what's the word? A lever that sends the ship away, or a fat way of it doing it, which is ideal for children who will have a little bit less coordination. But it's fantastic. Lupin Chewy. Brings us to number 2, where Ruth is going to be starting.
My number 2 is Lupin Louie.
So we've already said how the game works, because Lupin Chewy is the same game.
But
this
this
is
is
a
the
4-player
original.
That is the original. It's a 4-player
But
game.
it's a bit more clunky. It hasn't got as much.
I personally feel that whilst it's ideal for 4 players, obviously,
Sort of got more.
you kind
the weight works better on.
you kind of have more of a battle with the person opposite you when you hit it and send the ship out the way. And it's a plane this time rather than Chewbacca and Millennium Falcon. Whereas in the 3-player one, it's a little bit more balanced, but it's still a decent game. Lupin Louie. I just prefer Chewy. And you prefer Louie?
No, I don't.
Then why did you pick Lupin Louie? Because what?
Because
Because a family of 4 can play it.
Okay, the family of 4 can play. My number 2.
I forgot to do it.
And
Number 2.
My number 2, and this is, in all honesty, completely interchangeable with number 1. I would happily play either of these. Is Animal Upon Animal. Go and watch the video, see how it plays, buy the game.
Okay. My number 2 was pretty close to number 1, but only because it's techie. It is Bugs in the Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
A brilliant game that involves X-Bugs. So, you roll the dice to see whether you will be turning a knife, a fork, or do something else to the bug that could annoy it and get it into an opponent's bin thing. Or get it into your bin, sorry.
Very simple.
Yes.
I have
very
never
simple.
played Bugs in the Kitchen.
I have played
It might have been on my list had I played it. Okay. So, this brings us to our number one choice. And I'll be going first.
Yep.
My number 1 choice has already been mentioned.
By me.
It is a harbour game, and it's Dragon's Breath.
It is fun.
It's superb. It's beautiful. It's elegant, and
I like
it's one of the.
melting
It's
the
a kids'
ice.
game that I want to play again.
And you can manipulate the.
Oh yeah,
Tools.
there's a
So
fair
fun.
bit of skill involved in it, and you can design it such that the person who thinks they're going to get a whole windfall of one colour of gems, when you
Doesn't.
take the piece off, actually doesn't. You manage to arrange it so that they mostly stay there. And the look on the disappointment on their little faces is fantastic. And we have to teach children early to be disappointed, I think. Your number 1, Joel.
My number 1 has also already been mentioned. It's Looping Chewy. I just think that's brilliant. Look, can we have a game after this video?
Maybe.
Yeah. We can video it.
Maybe. Ruth, your number 1. I think I know what this is going to be.
The almighty game of
Why are you taking it apart?
What are you opening it?
Animal.
This shouldn't be a surprise, as at one point this was your all-time favourite game, wasn't it? But it still might be. We had a great time at a Games Expo when you first played this. We played the Crest Climbers version, which is not really available here, and it was great. It is a good game, as you know. I put it on my list. Joel put it on his list. So I said there'd be
our
crossover.
number 1s have been crossovers.
I said there'd be crossover. Unsurprisingly, there is plenty. Well, thank you very much for watching. I do hope we'll see you again soon. That will partly be down to us making more content sooner. If you like, give us a thumbs up. Click subscribe.
Plushie says
Make
so.
it go red.
Plushie says so.
We have currently got just over 30 subscribers. On our video back in June, we talked about our mound of must play, and we said that if we got over 50 by the time a year had rolled around and there was games we had not played,
Hit about
we
100.
would give one away of your choice of that list to
A random
to a
person,
random person.
who has had to have subscribed and liked the video.
Yes, there must be a subscriber. So spread the word, and we will be doing a video shortly that will update where we are at 6 months on with our mound of must play and what we have actually played. So it'll hopefully act as a bit of a temptation to get more people subscribing. Thank you very much. We will see you hopefully before the calendar year is out, before the new year. And bye.
Just a reminder. Plushie says subscribe.
Yeah. Make it go green and then hit the bell.
Plushie says so, or else he will come to you.
We will find you.
Okay, we can do that.